Greetings fellow Whovians and welcome to Timey, Wimey Review and another edition of Rumour Roundup, where I look at all the latest news, gossip and rumours from the world of Doctor Who. Hope you are all keeping safe and well, especially in Europe with the big heatwave that's going off at the moment. I'm recording this the day before the heatwave that hit the UK with record temperatures, but it's still warm. Do forgive me if I look a little bit warm and sweaty in this video. It's still a bit hot out there, but please hit the subscribe button. Let's begin with some Centenary Special rumours. It's been a while since we've heard anything about the Centenary Special. A lot have been talking about the 60th anniversary special for next year. So if you still don't know the difference between the two, do check out my explained video on YouTube. Back to the Centenary Special rumour though, and according to the Doctor Who page on Facebook, I quote, "A promo for the special is to begin in August with a big trailer. The 90-minute special will air on Sunday, the 16th of October, and will also be released in cinemas. It's rumoured that Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and David Bradley will be making cameos alongside a number of classic companions, including Jo Jones, who used to be Jo Grant in the Third Doctor era, and of course the lovable K9. David Tennant will also be returning in the special for obvious reasons." Quite a lot to break down from that statement. As always, take all these rumours with a pinch of salt. This is just a little bit of fun to talk about. And yeah, let's start off with the trailer part of it, really. With the slated for August. I'm going to guess it's going to be a bit more September time. Fingers crossed for something sometime very, very soon. Yeah, I'm going to think it's going to be more near September with the start of the new sort of TV season in the autumn. It's like that in the UK. I'm pretty sure it's a bit like that in the US as well. I would have think it would have been a bit more if it was going to be August time. If it was going to happen, I think it would have happened during the San Diego Comic-Con, which is taking place this week. So, you know, if you are going, have a great time. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con one day. As far as I'm aware, there's no Doctor Who presence or very little Doctor Who related presence. I know Matt Smith is going to be there and Gemma Coleman for other projects, but as far as I'm aware, there's nothing for Team Doctor Who. They're not going to be much of a presence for San Diego Comic Con this year compared to where they were last year for Doctor Who Flux, and I imagine they'll make a presence felt again for the 60th anniversary special next year. As for the date, that could be a little bit more plausible. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hitting the screens in October. Not sure if that's going to be the exact date as of yet. There was rumours it was going to be on a Tuesday as well, so the date keeps sort of floating around. I do like the idea though of it being broadcast at the cinemas, similar to the 50th anniversary special that happened back in 2013. That was such a great occasion. As for the cameos, that's rather exciting. But already the Centenary Special is jam-packed. If we've got anything with that little teaser trailer that we saw at the end of The Legend of the Sea Devils has got to go for. Because already we've got the returning Tegan and Ace, as well as the Master and the Cybermen and the Daleks. And then to have more Doctors, more companions. You know, we're in a bizarro world. Never say never, definitely. I imagine if it was going to be the likes of Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, I think it'd be more like voice overs rather than actual physical appearances in the Centenary. You know, don't quote me on it. I'm only spitballing ideas. You know, similar to what we've seen with the Day of the Doctor, but actually have new dialogue would be great. And yeah, you know, obviously they've lent their voice for Big Finish Audio, so they can easily do that and do that well. But if we are going to have any sort of physical presence, I would say probably David Bradley is a bit more plausible. I reckon Paul McGann should come back and do another one more time visual outing as the 8th Doctor. There was a little bit more to this statement, so I'll just go and read it now. So it said, however, apparently the BBC are not happy with the final cut, as it has been described as a bit of a mess. Now, I've heard this before, and again, I'm not really going to take any sort of solid stance to this. I think that's going to be a bit more sort of people jumping on the Chibnall Jodie hating bandwagon, really, a little bit. I know quality wise, in terms of story, it has been a bit hit and miss, but I'm really hoping this is not the case for the Centenary Special. I'm going on what Russell T Davies said when he made an appearance on the BBC One show, or the One show, when he was when they were sort of digging out any sort of clues for him. He sort of blanked all that. He went on and said this on the One show. Just saw the finished version of the Centenary Special 2 days ago. It's a 90-minute epic. It's fantastic and it's glorious with lots of surprises. I rather go on his sort of take on it rather than this whole rumor of it's a mess, because yes, they've probably done all the shooting obviously, and I imagine most of the production side of it and the editing's all done and finalized, but they can make some tweaks here and there. They've still got a couple more months to go, and I'm sure they're going to swap and change some bits and bobs until the final release in potentially October. So I would rather take Russell T Davies' word than anyone else's at this stage. And if anyone, he's the one that's been promoting the Centenary Special the most. The BBC have been keeping very quiet. I do hope, like I said earlier, that a trailer is going to be released sometime soon. If anything, obviously with no presence for Doctor Who for San Diego Comic-Con, it would be cool if there was an actual just Doctor Who Comic-Con event of its own, bit like the Star Wars celebrations and Destination Star Trek. Doctor Who deserves his own single Comic-Con. More Centenary Special news now, and this broke out early this morning that current composer for Doctor Who, Sagon Akinola, is to leave after the Centenary Special. This broke out on the website cultbox.co.uk this morning, which quoted, "In the Doctor Who magazine number 580, composer Sagon Akinola revealed that the Centenary Special episode will be his last." The composer told Doctor Who magazine, "I always said I will be there for as long as Chris and Jodie were there, and well, they've moved on. It will be my time for me to go as well." And then he went on regarding the Centenary Special, "It's a great send-off, not just for Jodie, but for the whole era, and for me as well. It was a very fun but emotional episode to work on." Yeah, very sad that he's going. He's been the composer throughout the Chibnall Jodie era of Doctor Who, and taken over from Murray Gold from the previous eras from modern Doctor Who. If you compare the two, I think everyone's going to say that Murray Gold's music is a lot more memorable, being very bombastic and very powerful orchestra, where Sagon's gone a different direction, and rightly so, to be fair. I would say his music has been drowned out with the dialogue, where compared to Murray Gold, it was the other way around. So definitely sound mixing issues is still a thing for modern Doctor Who. But I would say his most memorable one was, or one of the most memorable music cues for me, was when the 13th Doctor was constructing her new sonic screwdriver. I really liked that one in the first episode for The Woman Who Fell to Earth. Yeah, that was one of my standout ones. Very much sad to see him go. I hope he goes on to do other projects that he is definitely much going to enjoy. But for now, a big thank you for all your hard work throughout your tenure in Doctor Who. Big rumour is obviously that Murray Gold is going to come back as the composer for Ncuti Gatwa's era and beyond. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I would like to see Murray Gold come back for at least the 60th anniversary special episodes. I think that's very much deserving in the whole Doctor Who celebration. I think it's, with Russell T Davies bringing the band back together, and BBC definitely wanting the whole band back together. I would say that's probably going to be more plausible. But for Ncuti Gatwa's season and beyond, I would like I said, a new composer. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Huge returning news now, as actress Anjali Mahindra is to return to the Doctor Who universe, reprising her role as Rani Chandra for Big Finish Audio. The spin-off series is called Rani Takes on the World and is set 15 years after Sarah Jane Adventures first aired on TV. So Anjali went on to say in a quote from the Big Finish Audio announcement from yesterday on Facebook, by saying, "There's something so ingrained in playing this character that it made it all slide straight into place. Rani is such a part of me and who I am, and I'm a part of Rani, that it just happens naturally. Also joining is Daniel Anthony, who is reprising his role as Clyde Langer. He will be making an appearance in the first and final set of adventures. And in Destination Wedding, Meena Amwar is back as Rani's mum, Geeta Chandra. I'm so thrilled that these characters are coming back. I absolutely adored the Sarah Jane adventures. They were easily the best spin-off from the Doctor Who universe. And yeah, obviously Rani made a brief cameo appearance for the Goodbye Sarah Jane internet finale, as well as being in Doctor Who Redacted. Also glad that Daniel Anthony's coming back as Clyde Langer as well, because yeah, his character was brilliant, especially the final two episodes revolved around him for the final series of Sarah Jane Adventures. I would really love to have these characters back. My sort of fantasy episode would have been revolving the 12th Doctor sort of coming back and seeing Clyde, Rani and Luke one more time, and sort of embodying the spirit of Sarah Jane, which was left very sadly by Elizabeth Sladen 11 years ago. So it's great that Big Finish Audio is picking up where they left off 15 years later, and yeah, having a rip-roaring adventure. So if you wanted to find out, check out the Big Finish Audio. I'll send the link from the whole Facebook announcement in the descriptions below on this video. But the set Rani Takes on the World Beyond Bannerman Road is due for release in April 2023, with the next chapter due out in December of 2023. You can pre-order this the first volume for £19.99 in the UK, but you can have a full bundle combo for a whopping £38 for volumes 1 and 2. And finally, a little bit of 60th anniversary special news / gossip for you all, and there is set to be a new Doctor Who spin-off series for BBC Three. According to the daily UK newspaper The Mirror, Russell T Davies has signed off on a spin-off in the style of Doctor Who Confidential called Doctor Who Unleashed, giving fans a sneak peek behind the scenes of the making of and the filming process. And this is slated for the 60th anniversary specials and beyond, and will be broadcast on BBC Three. Hopefully this news is true. It's not officially confirmed by the BBC as the time of recording, but yeah, there's definitely room for content like this for Doctor Who. You know, it just adds more signs that the BBC are looking to restore Doctor Who back to its popular glory. You know, and this is nothing against Chris Chibnall, Jodie Whittaker. It's definitely, the blame is not left on their feet at all. I would say that Doctor Who's popularity kind of waned a little bit, probably more in the UK after the 50th anniversary special. I think it's been on a sort of, you know, gradual, and I mean gradual decline in that sort of sense. But you know, Doctor Who around the world is still a hot commodity. You know, it draws a lot of money for the BBC alongside Top Gear, especially for international revenue. So you know, there's definitely room for this, you know, especially with the BBC relaunching BBC Three as a terrestrial channel instead of a internet only channel via the BBC iPlayer. They've got to fill content, and what better content to fill it with more Doctor Who behind the scenes shows. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts to any of today's gossip, news and rumours that was mentioned in this video, and who would you like to see make a cameo appearance for the Centenary Special. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the cloister bell for more notifications. Come say hello and follow me on Twitter at ReviewTimey, and any videos that you have seen or captured during the making of the 60th anniversary special, do upload that on my Twitter page. We'll obviously be respectful in that regard, and please do check out my other reviews and videos from the Timey Wimey Review YouTube channel. But as the good doctor once said, I will always remember when the Doctor was me.